What's going on YouTube? It's Mike here. Today guys, in this video we're going to be talking about Apple sending out invitations for their October 16th event. So today, Wednesday, October 8th, Apple went ahead and sent out invites for an event that we pretty much knew was going to happen and now is happening officially on October 16th, 2014. So basically they sent out this invite and it says it's been way too long, and as you can see here it's got that Apple logo again, which is really zoomed in. It was like the same thing that we had with the iPhone 6 event invitation. You can see the Apple logo this time is rainbow. Now what was really interesting about this is if we actually take a look at the Happy Birthday Mac advertisement thing from January, again we have that same rainbow type thing. And I'll get to that in a little bit, which is really interesting to see. Mark Gurman from 9to5Mac pointed that out, which is really cool to see. And I'll talk about that a little later. But so this is an event that's going to be happening at Apple's Cupertino campus. So it's going to be happening next week at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, my time. And so basically we've known that this event is going to be happening. We didn't know if it was going to be on either October 16th or October 21st. We weren't really sure, and a lot of people also are unsure of what's going to be announced at that event. Obviously a lot leans towards updated iPads, but there's some other stuff in there as well too. And so in this video I'm going to be talking about it. So before we get on to the other stuff, obviously everyone thinks that, and pretty much knows, I mean this is a given, that Apple is going to be updating their iPad line. Now this happens pretty much every year, and it's always after the new iPhone announcement. For example, last year with the 5S, we had the unveiling of the 2nd generation iPad mini, as well as the 5th generation regular sized iPad, aka the iPad Air. We had some other stuff alongside that as well. So this year we were most likely going to see the 2nd generation of the iPad Air, and as well as the 3rd generation of the iPad mini. And basically, apparently this is, as we've seen leaks today, it's going to have kind of a thinner design. It's going to be missing a ringer switch on the side, and it'll be replaced by a microphone. The camera will be a little different looking, and it'll just be overall a lot thinner. And it's also supposed to include the Touch ID fingerprint sensor, just like is what is available on the iPhone 5S, much like that. It might not have the same as the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, but it'll be mainly for the purpose of Apple Pay being integrated into all iOS devices, including iPads. Of course, on the iPads, not involving NFC technology, but involving payments through online stores. That's what we see so far with code with the iOS 8.1 betas and stuff like that, that Apple Pay should be available for the iPads as well. A lot of people are also speculating a 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and this will basically just be a much bigger iPad compared to the 9.7-inch regular-sized iPad tablet. And I don't really know what this will do over it. We've heard some rumors that it could maybe run OS X, or it'll just be a much bigger iPad experience. You gotta imagine that's even bigger than the 11-inch MacBook Air, which is a huge risk for Apple to take. That is a extremely big tablet, probably too big for me. But I mean, entering large smartphone territory like with this iPhone 6 Plus, that might be something happening. And if it does, it'd be pretty exciting to see. We've actually already seen some evidence of Apple Pay being present in the latest 8.1 betas. In Beta 1 and Beta 2, we actually saw a bunch of screenshots on Twitter of Apple Pay actually being showcased. So far, it seems like it's coming along really good, and 8.1 seems to be the release where Apple will finally include it. And of course, with the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, with Apple's built-in NFC chip, you'll be able to make payments in stores and stuff like that very quickly with your credit card right in your iPhone. It's actually a feature I'm really excited for. While we're on the topic of software, I'll bring up OS X Yosemite, which is supposed to come out this month. They said sometime in fall 2014, and this seems to be about the time. It was the same situation, I believe, last year for OS X Mavericks. This should be the month, as a matter of fact, for OS X Yosemite. And this has been in beta for a long time. It's actually on the 2nd Goldmaster version now, so they're coming really close to the end. It's safe to say I'm actually running the Yosemite GM on my MacBook Pro back here, and I must tell you it's very, very stable. And so they've come a long way since the first beta, and you guys are going to love it. The overall desktop experience is fantastic, and it's a lot like iOS 7 and iOS 8. So right off the bat, you're really going to love it and already be used to the new version, and it kind of marries everything together. So you can expect that to be released either next week or the following week after, maybe with 8.1. Really not sure how that's going to work out just yet. And I want to get back to that invitation thing that I was telling you about before, about how the invitation of this event actually shares the same rainbow design, the vintage Apple logo rainbow design as we saw back in January with the 30-year anniversary of the Macintosh. So some people are hypothesizing that this will introduce brand new Macs. Now this could mean several different things. A lot of people are saying they're going to come out with that 12-inch MacBook Air, which is going to have a Retina display, and it's going to be in between the 11 and 13 inch, and it might have a different design. I heard months ago that it might come in space gray, gold, and silver, which is just insane, to be honest, which would be probably cool to see anyways. But when I saw this, I kind of thought, you know what, it might be time for almost a complete Mac refresh. We've kind of had the same Mac design since 2007. Obviously, it's changed. They've changed the bezels and stuff like that. And the late 2012 or even 2013 iMac, which I have over here, has a beautiful, beautiful slim profile. And it's honestly one of the, it is the nicest desktop computer Apple has probably ever made. And so it'll be interesting to see if this is the time for them to bring an entire refresh to the Mac line. You know, they do have Yosemite, which is completely redone from the Aqua interface that we had originally in previous versions of OS X. So it'll be interesting to see what they want to do with that. But with a brand new OS, they could bring up brand new computers. You know, I mean, they say it's been way too long, and I don't think that has anything to do with iPads, and considering the fact that it shares the same rainbow thing as we saw in the Mac 30-year anniversary, if they're implying that it's been 30 years or like just a really long time since innovation with the Macintosh, it could mean something big. And quite honestly, I don't think people have taken a close enough look at this, but it could mean something else. I could be completely wrong, and they could just put that there to get people excited, but they're saying it's been way too long. They're using vintage Mac colors that they used in the 30th anniversary thing. I think it could mean something huge. What do you guys think? Unfortunately, there's not enough evidence circulating around right now for me to confirm or deny anything that Apple is going to do with the Macintosh. We've seen more rumors with new iPads and stuff like that that we'll hopefully see in the coming weeks, released maybe this month or into next month to finish up the year of 2014. But I'm pretty excited for this event. You know, for the iPhone 6 event, it was absolutely insane last month. It was really exciting. People were really happy to see what Apple had to present with the iPhone 6, the 6 Plus, the Apple Watch, Apple Pay, and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see if they could carry that excitement with this event. So Apple events are something I always look forward to, and you can expect me to fully cover the event with a recap afterward, you know, Twitter coverage as the event is going on, if I can manage to tweet during school. And you could expect all, you know, product reviews and all that other content and good stuff to come out following all that stuff too. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is Apple's October 16th event. Again, that takes place on October 16th, which is a Thursday, which happens next week. And like I said, you can expect all my coverage and stuff like that from and after the event, and also Twitter coverage as well. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As far as we know, they're not live streaming it like they did with the iPhone 6 event. But they could change their mind at the last minute like they did with the iPhone 6 event. We'll just have to wait and see. But so that's it, guys. If you like this video, please leave some comments below on your thoughts. Of course, give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button below. Also, let me know in the comments below what you think you'll see at this Apple event happening next week, what you expect, what you want to see, and stuff like that. That's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.